Alright guys, we're going to do this one a little differently because of some technical difficulties with really crappy darts. So I'm going to fire this first and then we'll go over it. These are half lengths, full auto. I only had a few darts because I've destroyed all my half lengths. So if you can't tell by now, this is a hybrid pusher. So this is a full auto hybrid Strife, which I have not seen yet. I'm sure someone's done it. I'm not claiming to be the first. I'm not claiming to have created the idea, but here it is. So this is a project, and I apologize for my crappy camera work. This is a hybrid auto Strife. So we've got some bits and pieces I've taken off here. This is part of our cosmetic kit that I designed. This is available at France Foam Works. So you can hit up my buddy Josh. I'll put links in the description here. There's a new one coming too, so stay tuned for that. There'll be a better video about this when we're all done. This is not finished by any means. A lot of cosmetic stuff to do yet, but the technical stuff's pretty much buttoned up at this point. So obviously this is simple Strife. Running 180s. These are Honey Badgers. A 42mm OFP cage that I modified a little bit because of the pusher system. Added a different dart guide that did not interfere with my hybrid pusher. These are Cyclone wheels running on 3S LiPo in the stock. There was not enough room in the battery tray because of, because of the hybrid pusher, the auto pusher assembly didn't leave room, so we made a battery stock. In here, in the battery tray, I've rewired the fuse that was on the kit, a little micro fuse that was hard to find, so I soldered on a couple wires here so we could replace this with an automotive fuse. It's easy to replace. Easy to access. You don't have to tear the whole blaster apart if you blow a fuse if you jam it up with a hard tip dart. Nobody would use those though, right? I don't know how I found out about that little fuse. We'll just ignore that. So we've got a battery stock. This is the barrel assembly from a Lightning Storm Super Soaker. Carved out a little bit. Basically an XT60 extension that runs from here into here, plugs in the back. So there's still a lot of cosmetic stuff, some paint and stuff that needs done here. But this is the Select Fire kit from, hell, I don't even know where it came from. It's a Select Fire kit. It sucks. It drops in. It's designed well, mostly. Dropped right in. Very little shell modification. I was pretty pleased with it, but I just kept running into just one problem after another with it. So from the little bracket breaking to the arm snapping off to the feeding mechanism not working properly. So it works great in full auto. It does a burst. Like here's your full auto. If you put it in burst mode, you can hear it stops, and if you put it in single mode, it only fires once, but what it does not do is any kind of motor braking. So it'll only fire for one cycle, but then it coasts through like 2 or 3 cycles. So on the single mode, it ends up shooting like 3 darts. In the burst mode, it shoots like 7 or 8 or something like that. So I can't seem to make it stop. It did it before I replaced it with my custom pusher, so it's not that. So I'm not sure what it is. This pusher does have a magnet in it. This is the one that came with it. So I did replicate that on my custom one. There is a small magnet right there. It's some kind of sensor, I don't know. Sensor on it passes across the circuit board in there, so I'm sure it uses that to trigger something, but it didn't seem to make a difference. So, but in full auto, it works great. That's about it. You can kind of see up in there. There's the hybrid pusher. That front bit is flexible so that when you push a full length dart into there. Let's put this magazine here, see if you can see this. It's kind of hard to tell. It kind of just pushes up on top of the dart, rides out of the way, and then when you have a half-length dart, it fits right up in the back and pushes it out. So I don't plan on ever building another one of these. This was a hell of a project. Hopefully the guy's happy with it when it's all done. Anyone is interested in the custom pusher I designed, I'm sure we'll be able to make that available some way, probably through France Foam Works, so we'll put links to that in the description. Here's a previous iteration before it was too long. It's trial testing here, but you can kind of see the basic concept. I didn't invent this. I found a design somebody else made and just kind of adapted their design to fit with this auto pusher. So as you can see, the front, and I had to shorten this tremendously, but it just kind of bends up out of the way when you don't need it. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.